For today's video, we will answer a math challenge coming from one of our followers. And the question goes like this. Solve for the value of a that satisfies this equation a squared minus 1 over a plus 1 equals 9. Now you can pause this video if you want to give this problem a try. Now suppose you pause this video. Now let's see if you get the correct answer. Now there are two types of students. The first one is who knows the trick of solving this kind of equation, this rational equation. And the second is for those students who don't know the trick in solving this kind of question. Now, I will show you two different methods to answer this kind of question. So let's start. Alright, so to answer this question, what we're going to do is to get the equation. This rational equation, a squared minus 1 over a plus 1 equals 9. For our first method, what we're going to do is to cross multiply because we know we have over 1 in this 9. So if we cross multiply, we get something like a squared minus 1 equals 9 multiplied by the quantity a plus 1. Now, what we're going to do is to distribute this 9 to a and positive 1. So if we do that, we get 9a plus 9. Next, what we're going to do here is to subtract 9 on both sides to eliminate this positive 9. And if we do that, we get a squared minus 10 equals 9a. And then for the last time, let's subtract 9a on both sides. So we have a quadratic equation a squared minus 9a minus 10 equals 0. So now what we're going to do here is to factor this. And notice that if we multiply negative 10 times positive 1, we get negative 10. And if we add the negative 10 and positive 1, we get the negative 9. So we can factor this quadratic equation as follows. We have a minus 10 multiplied by a plus 1. So now let's have the factored form. And since it is equal to 0, so we can apply the 0 property. So we can say that a minus 10 equals to 0 or a plus 1 equals 0. Now, on the first case, a minus 10 equals 0. If we add 10 on both sides, we get that the value of a must be equal to 10. So here's the first value of a. Now, how about on the second case? Let's subtract 1 on both sides to get the value of a, and sure enough, we get a equals negative 1. Now, looking at this rational equation, take note, when we plug in negative 1, we have here on the denominator negative 1 plus 1, and this is 0. And we don't want the denominator be equal to 0 because this is definitely undefined. Therefore, this a equals negative 1 is not part of our solution. So, the only value for a that satisfies this equation must be equal to 10. Now, let's check. We have 10 squared minus 1. 10 squared minus 1, we have 100 minus 1 or simply 99. And 10 plus 1 is just 11. And 99 divided by 11, this will give us 9. So a equals 10 is definitely correct. Now, how about the shortcut in solving this kind of question? So now let's get the equation again, the rational equation again. And let's use some factoring because take note this one here, we can simply say that this is just 1 squared, of course. Now, the numerator, we can factor this using the difference of two squares. Take note, when we have x squared minus y squared, we can factor this as x plus y multiplied by x minus y. So a squared minus 1 squared, we can factor this as follows. We have a plus 1 multiplied by a minus 1. So here, we can now eliminate a plus 1 on the numerator and a plus 1 on the denominator. So this cancel out nicely. And we have now a minus 1 equals 9. Now, add 1 on both sides to get for the value of a. And sure enough, we get 9 plus 1 and 9 plus 1 equals 10. Therefore, using two different methods, we get that the value of a given this rational equation must be equal to 10. And as always, we are done. Now, for your practice, answer this question. Solve for the value of b that satisfies this equation b squared minus 9 over b plus 3 equals 5. And if you have the answer, just comment your complete solution in the comment section down below. And as always, we are done.